separation for these receivers. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
Ready, set. Lasso. Jet.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Bearcats! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That makes the score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air on first down. Wasting no time taking a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready, go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running behind that left side. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Snagged out of the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Black. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Mathis. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun, the running back looking for room. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And it's not a decision time. You're going for this. You're near midfield. Sometimes those punts will go in the back of the end zone. You're going to net like 25, 30 yards at the most. No. Get the big boy pads on. Strap the extra mouthpiece. Let's go get the first down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, ECU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Move movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Finds his tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Now on first down from the 43. Back to throw. It's Hauser. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodgers. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
To the ground with the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Pirates line it up with a first and goal. It's complete to the left. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think They know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Boulder. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
there he goes. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Snagged in the middle, it's Mathis. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Andrews. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Bearcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Bearcats are on the move. They'll test the right side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Bearcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Quarterback's got the first. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
That makes the score East Carolina 21.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Quickly to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Right on the money. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Pirates will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on him.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sam Houston. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. To the air, it's Hauser. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds the tight end. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. Punts it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
It's 1st down from the 11.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, go.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Andrews. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. He's got it. Touchdown, Bearcats. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama has just had no answer to this hellacious beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program? They're trailing by 17 to Florida State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something.
A lot of room to the right. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air, it's Hauser. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiver group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
A little release to the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Picks up 9. First down for the offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The RPO, fire complete to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Bearcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Bearcats! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking to the big tight end, and wings it incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
This time on target. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Hauser. Finds his man, it's Montgomery. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Get set, get set.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5.
Come on, set.
Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's fourth and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. Breaks into the open. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Oh, he's got some space. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
For the offense.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Right back to him on the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The Bearcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just